Hey guys, this is srtbull coming at you with another Rust Admin Academy tutorial. Today we're going to be discussing BGrade and Building Grades. Yes, it's two separate plugins, and I will explain the differences between the two of them, and I might even explain how one of them might be a little bit better than the other. So let's get started right now. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the channel. This is where I teach you everything you need to know about owning and operating your very own Rust server. If you've never set up your own server before, I'll post a card in the top right hand corner right now showing you exactly how to set up your own server. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Hopefully you find this video just as helpful as you found the last one, which kept you here. If you'd like to see future content just like this, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications as well. All right, admins, let's get right to it. All right, the first plugin that I want to go over with you guys is what's called Building Grades, and it's from UMod. I'll post a link for it down in the description down below. So first, of course, we're going to download it. We're going to grab it from our downloads, and we're going to drop it into our plugins folder and wait for it to generate. And it did. So good. All right, so we do have some permissions that we need to apply in order for this plugin to work. And for this tutorial, I am going to use the plugin called Admin Menu, or you could use Permissions Manager. I have a video that explains both of those. One of them is free, one of them is not, but I'll post another card, top right hand corner, so that you guys can check that video out and see if these plugins work for you. All right, so here we are at our admin menu in game, and we want to go deal with permissions, group permissions, and we want to go to default. We can use the default group in this specific instance just because this is just a testing server. This is just for demo purposes. You can decide which group of players on your server should have access to this plugin. So here's the section that we need to deal with. So building grades, and we need to apply this permission to whatever group we want to be able to use the plugin. We need to apply this permission to the group if we want them to be able to downgrade as well as upgrade. And you would only apply this permission to, say, moderators or admins. Or I guess if you wanted to give it to players, basically what it does is it makes it so that it doesn't cost the player anything to upgrade to whatever level it is that they've chosen. So a caution there is that they could upgrade their base to a high qual base and it wouldn't cost them anything to do that. It would still cost them maintenance resources, but it would cost nothing to do the upgrade. The fourth permission in this plugin pertains to being able to slash up or slash down somebody else's base. So let's say you come across a base somewhere and you just want to turn it into twigs so you can easily raid it. If you had this permission, you would be able to do that. So this is another huge cautionary. You don't want to be all willy-nilly with what permissions you're giving to what groups. I'm just going to reiterate this. If we give this permission to a group of players or a specified player, they will be able to walk up to any base and type /down0 and it'll turn that entire base to twigs. Caution. All right, so here we are at our twig base. Let's say we want to upgrade it to just wood. We can go up 1, and that takes it to wood level. We can go up 2, that takes it to stone, or up 3 takes it to metal, or up 4 takes it to high qual. And of course, you can do the same thing going down, assuming that you've given the permission to do that. So we can go down to wood if we want to. We could go back up to metal and then go back down to twig if we want. Whatever you want. All right, so that's Building Grades by UMod. As you can see, pretty simple plugin to use, definitely very simple to apply the permissions, and it can definitely increase the quality of life for the players on your server. The alternative, well, it doesn't have to be an alternative. You can use both of these plugins in conjunction with each other and then just decide which permissions you want each group to have access to. You'll be able to think of different ways that you can configure either one or both of these plugins to how you want them to be used on your server. All right, so I'm just going to quickly download and install BGrade real quick. And I'll just show you guys the list of permissions that are required to be able to use this plugin. You can see the similarities between BGrade and Building Grade. All right, so here we are at gameplay, clearly. And I'm going to show you guys how to deal with the permissions for BGrade. So I used admin menu for the last one. I'm going to use permissions manager for this one. So simple. And like I said before, if you guys want to learn about either admin menu or permissions manager, I'll post a link in the top right hand corner right now as well. All right, so this is the permissions for the group default, and we want to go into BGrade. And now we get to decide what levels of BGrade we want to allow our players to have in the group default. So wood is level 1, stone is level 2, 3 is metal, 4 is high qual, and then they've got this other one down here, this no res, which makes it so that they can build at whatever grade of material they want without it costing them any resources except for wood. No matter what, it's going to cost them wood. So we're just going to grant no res just for demo purposes. And if you just want all real quick, when I say all, this is just levels 1, 2, 3, 4. The all does not include no resources. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the real world. So let's pick, we'll just do /BGrade and we'll go level 2 just for giggles. So as you can see, I'm placing new building blocks and they're immediately going from twig to stone. I'm not doing any upgrading. They are just there at the level that we've already predetermined. So as you can see, 2 very powerful plugins and huge quality of life upgrade to your players. If you have any questions about either one of these plugins, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section down below and I'll make sure to respond to every single one of them. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Shouldn't have to tell you. And again, if you want to see more content just like this, if you want to join in on the weirdness, make sure you subscribe and turn on notification bells. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to see more of the videos on this playlist, there's the link. It'll take you directly to the playlist. And if you want to see what my life is like in my day job and all this other stuff, I'll put that right here. And of course, if you haven't already, this button right here is a quick and easy way for you to subscribe to the channel.